Hello, gentlemen, and as you can see, my desktop is a little bit different than before. That's because we are going to be recording some Onigiri gameplay. I've been seeing advertisements for this game everywhere and stuff, so I decided that why not go ahead and get the game tried out. So what we're going to do is, at this little short clip here, we are going to log into Onigiri and I'm going to show you my progress. We will not be going onwards from the tutorial because that would kind of ruin the plot. We're just going to go through a few of the dungeons and get a lot of just the general gameplay. If this is lagging, I apologize. I've tried fixing it and it would appear as though the only way to fix the problem with EasyVid that keeps on making a lag a bunch, because this is not smooth at all. You'll see this like skip all around the screen. I think that's because I have a lower end computer and for some reason the background processes affects the recorder and it can't record to its optimum efficiency. Hopefully if I can get a hold of Fraps, that'll be a lot easier. So without further ado, let's go ahead and log in. Hello! We are logging into Onigiri at the moment. There may have been a short pause between the clips or whatever. Here's my character and the character kind of selection screen. Let's see. There we go. There we go. My main character, wonderful. So you can have up to 3 characters in Onigiri, and especially for you anime fans and fellow otakus out there, it definitely has the anime graphics and gameplay and the flashy movements and the beautiful environment. And personally, one of the things I enjoy about this game is that it uses costume pieces. You can use costume pieces so you can look however you want, and essentially the armor in the game is Magatama or something to that extent, and it does not show. It's just the costume, so you can look however you want and you can still be low level or high level or whatever. If this is laggy as per all of my videos, I apologize. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to remake all these videos at some later date. So let's go ahead and start the game. I'm going to go ahead and start the game with my main character here. I got 2 others. I've got Caldors, which is kind of my big muscular tank dude. I've got her as my healer, and of course this is my main guy, and he's a paladin hybrid fighter and healer, which is actually inspired from Dark Age of Camelot. The loading screen doesn't take that long to load at all, especially for you wonderful YouTube fans out there and my fellow subscribers. Your computer should have absolutely no problem running the game. It runs smooth, and I have a really garbage computer, to put it lightly. So this is not going to be long. I'm going to try and make this less than 30 minutes. That's my goal for this, because I want it to just be kind of a gameplay video, kind of getting introduced to the game, and so you don't get screwed over and get a game like League of Angels only to figure out that it's not all it's cracked up to be. Not to mention they went way overboard with the Ichi advertisements and the more questionable ads I've seen for it, to put it very, very lightly. So the gameplay mechanics, a lot of people don't like them, but I do not mind them. My favorite is the dodge mechanic. We'll go ahead and dodge left, and it's just kind of an instant dodge whenever you need it. Down there, the blue bar, and I'm experiencing lag. Hold on, there we go. A blue bar on the bottom, that is not mana, that is SP, which I assume are like special points. Special points, something like that. So you can dodge in all directions, and if you're not one for dodging, you don't have to, because you can guard as well. So you can dodge and completely avoid damage, and guarding will block most of the damage. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can get giant swords. I should have probably mentioned that earlier. And it seems as though I'm experiencing a little bit of lag myself, not maybe because I'm recording with EasyVid. That's my only assumption. I am experiencing some in-game lag, not just video lag. You can have your own little personal shops here, but we need to find some place to start off. So let's go to some place that's not so laggy, at least not for me. For you guys, I'm sorry, it's going to be very laggy. It's just EasyVid. It's just how it works. Nothing I can do about it. go. We'll just do it here. We'll just have our wonderful YouTube here. So here we are. We are in Onigashima, and Onigashima is the starting area. You start at level 1. You have a little tutorial. It teaches you how to fight. I'm not going to try and not go through all that. Let's do that. Much better. Much better. Oh, there we go. So now we have no hindrances and we have no little surprises in store for us. So here we are, and we are in Onigiri. And to start out with, let's start out with the combat mechanics. The combat mechanics is, they're kind of special. If I hold down F, can I see? No, okay. Sorry, I gotta spoil some anyways. So here is our GUI, our GUI as some people call it. And as you see on the bottom there, I'll hit Alt real quick. If you see on the bottom here, these are our little special skills. And yes, this cursor has physics. Very cool. We have these skills here. Well, these skills are activated using your right mouse button rather than your left. This right here is your durability meter. And as you can see, I really need to repair my weapons. And actually, you have to repair pretty often. This is sushi and some like dandelion and plum extracts and whatnot. This are your restoratives here, like your health for this, and this helps restore your SP, your special points. We have this little menu up here. That's handy. But like I said, combat mechanics, not that fancy stuff that I easily get distracted by. Our health is set by a meter here. It works just the default way. You go all the way low on health, you die. And you can resurrect yourself two ways. You can either resurrect yourself standard without using any items, and you only have a limited number of those, or you can resurrect yourself using items which restore so much of your HP and your SP, special points and health points. I've already showed you the dodging. It's nice because if you use these moves here right, you can actually use those in a sort of combo. So let's go ahead and actually swap to the weapons that I actually use. These are the weapons that I use. They're heavenly blades. Go figure. And we have 3 abilities down here. This, I'm not sure what these are. I haven't been able to put anything there. I'm still relatively new to the game myself. Let's go ahead and just start with the basic attacks. Basic attacks, you click once, you do a little something something, and you go in this cool little combat stance. And if you double click it, or you just click it a bunch of times, you can just do a bunch of little maneuvers, and you can do a few special maneuvers if you'd like. If you want to do everything in just one massive combo, you just hold it down, and it just does that, and you can just spam that as much as you want. Let's just go ahead and hold down the left mouse button for a little while. And all weapons have their own little different like combos and all the other good stuff. Now for our abilities down here, they're not activated with the left mouse button. However, you can activate them multiple times. Some of them if you hold down the right mouse button, but not all of them you can. So let's go ahead and show the least strongest one I've got, called Poison Fang. Very graphical, very nice to see. It's an eye-catching kind of flashy combat style, which is of course a custom with games like these that are anime based, like Scarlet Blade too. Granted, Scarlet Blade has its interesting things, but I absolutely love the combat as far as the visual appeal goes. And each ability has their own like little visual and special way you do them. 28 on there on the right, whereas on Poison Fang 2, and then in little bitty over there on the right it says 28. That is how much SP or special points it costs. That's kind of generic. So let's go ahead and swap to the second one, the Twin Blade Slash, and let's just there. That's all that is. I guess Poison Fang is more eye-catchy, but this is my second strongest, whatever. So we can actually use this in a combo if we play our cards right. And sorry, I'm hearing some loud noises in the front yard and stuff, kind of set me on edge for a second. So let's go ahead and put this into a little combo like this. Bam. Now all you have to do that is, I've kind of discovered it myself. I don't know if other players do it or not. I don't know if you guys do it, but I just kind of configured out myself because I figured it flowed well. Basically, let's just hold it down to get to the third one, and then hold down the right, and that'll allow you to do a combo. Same thing with Sunlight Strike. Sunlight Strike is very, very catchy, and we're going to go ahead and do another combo with that. There we go. Now, there's some really cool little combos that you can actually do with an axe using every single one of the skills. So let's go ahead and swap to this. Let's see. I have a battle axe I reserved just for this, but I may have put it in my vault. No. Okay, so it's in my vault. You'll just have to discover that for yourself. Each weapon has their own little abilities, and you can discover how to use that as you play the game. Combat mechanics, you can do, let's see, a couple hits, and you can dodge back, and then come back with a combo of some sort. That's what I tend to do in this game, and it tends to work out really well. I find it hard to dodge AoEs, so for that I just put up a guard. Another interesting little kind of add-on for the guard is I'm guarded completely in the front, just about. However, if something hits me from behind, it's going to deal full damage because all my weapons are guarding there. You can just... It's just a neat little feature. You can also adjust your character anytime you want in game for a modest price. Not modest at all, but my character did not originally look like this when I created him. I just kind of melded him together that way. Kind of that calm, collected kind of guy that owns everything, but is like, I don't know, socially awkward. Just whatever your imagination can drum up, drum up, whatever you want to put it. One thing I will not be covering in this video will be how it works with your partners and stuff. Well, I'll be featuring partners, but I won't be featuring any of the quests. So basically, when you're doing quests, it's kind of a first-person view, kind of, and it feels like you're just in an anime. And essentially, this is what this game feels like. It just feels like you are one of the main characters in just a massive anime full of colorful characters with their own personalities, their own things that they do, and just cool things. And of course, we're fighting yokai here, and it's Japan. So, I mean, yeah, slimes, that kind of thing. So the running, unfortunately, there is no walking. You know, it's just kind of that. So we've covered the combat mechanics and a little bit of the movement and the dodges and guards and whatnot. I forgot to mention with staffs, you don't actually guard, you like gather your special points. And the longer you're gathering your special points with a staff, it escalates a lot quicker. But it does drain down the durability. I don't know if you saw that in the bottom left or not, but you'll see like little red numbers and stuff. With that said, let's go on ahead and go with the partner system and combine that with a little bit of some combat trial. There's a lot of little things you can do in this game. You know, you can have player-owned shops. Unfortunately, all the only things you can sell on player-owned shops are those little things, those pay for money. This game's completely free, though. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, and you can actually use game cards to get in-game money. You don't have to use your credit card, and that's one of my favorite things about this game, is you don't have to use a credit card and have to put in all your personal information just to get a little bit of a bonus. The rendering, it's not slow, it's just my computer is slow, so it has a little bit of trouble rendering, but it runs very smoothly. So here's one of the examples of a mob, and I'm just going to use my Oni no Dachi, which is more aesthetic than it is functional. You can smelt weapons like I've done with my Heavenly Blade. This is a level 5 mob. Look at that guy. Isn't he cute? Look at that. He can't even attack me or anything. So we're just gonna smash him. Combo breaker. Sorry, I needed a moment to say that. You can see players. It's an open world MMO. There's several different body types. You can figure all that out when you're in the character creation. Oop, lag. A little bit of game lag. Let's see. Let's check out some Daruma. Look at those little guys. Aren't they kawaii? Oh, that's a bit violent. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear it because for whatever odd reason, EasyVid basically forces you to use pre-made audio and you can't record in-game audio. But those little Daruma things actually squeak when they fight, and it's kind of hilarious, kind of kawaii at the same time. Kawaii is cute in Japanese for those of you who don't know. Let's go ahead and feature the partner mechanics as well as the restorative. Whoops. We just go to story here and you go to partners, bestiary, I haven't got that yet. So I have some wonderful friends here, and then we also have a character from an anime. Yeah, I know, cool, isn't it? So let's see, who do we want? Let's go ahead and summon Cheryl, and of course each character has their own little biography. Little thing here, you can pause the video and read that if you'd like. And she follows me around, and she is a guest character. She's from an anime. She's not like an official character, so I don't know if she actually fights or not. She just follows you around, little cute kawaii girl following a really tall dude. And another thing I kind of like is you can tell that they're not from the game, because if you'll notice, if I can zoom in here, not only is the character model different, but also, especially, is the eyes. And that's definitive when you're talking about anything that's really anime based. It's the eyes that make up over half the character. You can either have a really cute character, or you can have a really kind of serious looking, don't screw with me kind of guy like I've got over here. But her clothing is obviously different. It's obviously like not with the textures of the regular game. You can tell that she's not part of the game. And I kind of enjoy that, because it just adds like that little bit of, I don't know, teleportation, I guess. Just that, I don't know, I can't explain it. Let's actually get a character that can help us fight. Let's see. I'll just do Lady Shizuka, because she's the first one you get, and you're just going to have to get the rest of the characters for yourself so you can check it out. They have these little blurbs, and they actually compliment you when you do a really cool, like, I've noticed that she especially likes the combos I've developed, actually. I do a little smart combo, and it'll say in there, ah, so cool, or something like that. It's kind of like fangirl. And the character models, I enjoy the character models too. I mean, obviously, it's anime, but it's not like that chibi type that you find in like Harvest Moon and stuff. It's a more like teenage approach, but my favorite, I guess I would have to say, would be the realistic approach like in Scarlet Blade. We don't have that much time left, so let's go ahead and show you the combat mechanics. She's using a bow, so she won't be next to me fighting. She'll just be behind me. So let's just find some random fluffy thing to kill. They get a lot uglier as you get in level though. Bam. See, and she'll help out here. That little pink bar on the upper left, yeah, she can use her own abilities with the bow and whatnot. That bar you see up there on the upper left, I was wondering for ages what that was, and that is her HP bar. But it's not so much an HP bar as it is tiredness bar, because that's basically how tired she's getting and whatnot. So when that pink bar that pink bar will go down a lot when she's getting hit a bunch, and it just degrades slowly over time. Hi. See, he just he can't fight me at all. He's just following me around. Come here. Hello. He's so oh! Oh, you cruel monsters! Why would they do that? Chat bubble chat. Gotta love it. He was so fluffy. Let's go ahead and get this one. He's so fluffy. Look at that. Look how cute he is. He can't even attack. He's so cute. Hello. These guys on a lot. Ow! What the? Oh. I'm just gonna. Oh, there we go. See? There we go. Those little blurbs. Oh, she said superb. Not that was cool, but whatever. Close enough. The pickup loot is just you just click E or hold down E, you just collect a bunch of loot. The dungeons are good. I will not be going through a dungeon for the sake of time and video rendering and everything, but the game is basically, this is what the game looks like. This is kind of how it works. Hello. Just wish I could like charm those guys like in Dark Age Camelot, so I can make them my permanent pet or something. What else to cover? What else to cover? Let's just go ahead and check this out. It's a wonderful eating mechanic. Just toss the sushi up and eat it like a boss. The SP does something similar. Hello again. So cute. That's basically how the game works, the combat mechanics and whatnot. There's a lot more in depth to the game. There's the armor and the costume system, and you could talk to this really freaky cloud thing that'll let you adjust your character in game. The only thing you can't change about your character is their height or their body model or shape. There's smelting, so you can make your weapon a lot stronger. In fact, my weapon right here may seem like nothing much, but these are level 30 weapons. These are very high level weapons, and I'm still going to be smelting them until they break. Oni no Dachi, it's mostly for appearance, just because my character looks better with that than the blades just sticking out and running and everything. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the views, I really do. I appreciate you guys sticking with me regardless of the horrifying lag that I experience. And I'm just going to go with the general stuff, make it short and sweet, comment, like, subscribe, the usual, and of course, good luck with your adventures.